You know, this was the time at which the Sahaba had to leave and meet the enemy in battle was also harvest season. This was the only, and if you know anything about farming, harvest season does not happen every month. It happens for a few weeks, and you better pick the fruits and crop and harvest and pick the plants at that time. If you don't pick it at the right time, all the food will go bad. And your entire year of work will be wasted. And a lot of the farmers in Medina, they actually grew date palms, you know, palm trees. And you have to climb all the way up on top of the palm tree to pick the fruits, to pick the dates. So they can't leave the women and the children to do that, because only the men are skilled to do that. And now the messenger is saying, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, every capable man has to come to fight. Can we go in 2 weeks? Can we just pick the fruits first? Because it's our entire year of work. No, you have to come right now. You have to come right now. Which Allah calls in this surah, لَوْ كَانَ عَرَضًا قَرِيبًا. Had it been a nearby goal, just a little bit more, give us some time, let us get what we need to get, and then we'll go forward. The messenger says, no, you have to leave now. And it's the dead of the heat. Dead of the heat. So we know that the munafiqun, the hypocrites, didn't want to go ever. They didn't want to go to Badr or Uhud or they don't want to participate in any struggle. But this was even a struggle that was difficult for the average believer who wasn't even a munafiq. After all, he's thinking, I'm going to go, chances are I'm going to die for the sake of Allah. But I know for a fact my family, who depends on this work, they have no food to eat after 2 days. If I don't pick these fruits, with their salary is not going to come from anywhere but this farm. And I have to trust Allah that I'm going. Not only am I trusting Him with my life, I'm putting my entire family's livelihood in danger as I'm going. That's what they're thinking. It's hard. It's hard. So you find some sincere Sahaba, who said, maybe if I wait just a little bit. I have very fast horses. The Muslim army is going to leave. There are going to be lots of them, and they're going to move slowly. Obviously, when thousands of people are marching, they march slowly. They don't march fast. So I have a fast horse, I can catch up with them. If I just wait a couple of days, it's no big deal, I'll still catch up with them. But you know, 1 day became 2 days, became a week, became 2 weeks, and they just got left behind. They realized even if doesn't matter how fast I run my horse now, there's no way I'll catch up to them. So they missed out on the battle. And the embarrassment that set into them. Now there are different kinds of, everybody by the way had to present an excuse. Why didn't you go? Why didn't you go? And the munafiqun came back and gave all kinds of excuses. They said, you know, I didn't even know. You had an invitation to go? I had no idea. Nobody sent me the email. I didn't even check my voicemail or nothing. Really? You guys came back already, Madru? You know, like they make all kinds of lame excuses. But the Sahaba, and they could have made lame excuses too. Because if you make an excuse, the Messenger ﷺ says, okay, I trust you. And he lets them go. He doesn't say, munafiqun are lying, you're lying, that's not a correct excuse, etc. He let their excuses go, even the lamest excuses. But you know what? These Sahaba, the guilt in them was so heavy, they actually came to the Messenger ﷺ and they told the truth. They said, actually, we could have gone. We could have gone. We don't have a good excuse. And we were humiliated. We are embarrassed that we're coming and telling you this, but we cannot lie to you. Allah Azza wa Jalla, after talking about those three, وَعَلَى الثَّلَاثَةِ الَّذِينَ خُلِّفُوا, the three that were left behind. That's the previous ayah. In the very next ayah, not only did Allah forgive them, this is the beauty of these ayat, not only did Allah forgive them, He said the ayah that I began this khutbah with, He said, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا اتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَكُونُوا مَعَ الصَّادِقِينَ وَهُمْ كَانُوا الصَّادِقِينَ. Allah says, those of you who have iman have taqwa of Allah, and be with the truthful. Be with the truthful. Now in the context of these ayat, the truthful ones were the ones that came to the Messenger ﷺ and were not lying about their mistake. They told the truth and they said, we're ready to make up for it. We're ready to do what it takes. If you want to punish us, we deserve it. But we want to make this up. We would rather face the problems in this life than face Allah in the akhirah. They were truthful about that. And Allah appreciates these people. Instead of giving us a khutbah in the Quran against them. Look at them, they got left behind. Look at what they've done. You shouldn't be like them, etc., etc. Allah says, have taqwa of Allah, and you should be from the truthful. In other words, even when you make a mistake, be truthful. That's a heavy lesson in the Quran. Because, you know, even in your families, and you know, with our children, sometimes we get very angry at our children. And children, you know, they're very smart. You're very smart. So when the parents get angry at them, the next time they make the same mistake, and the mother says, did you go there? Did you touch that? The child actually goes through a calculation process. If I say yes, I remember last time I got in pretty big trouble for touching it. And if I say no, maybe I'll get in trouble, maybe she'll believe me, 50-50 chance I'll get in trouble. So the truth will definitely get me in trouble, and the lie, maybe, maybe not. So I'm going to take my chances and I'm going to lie. No, mother, I didn't touch it. Tell me the truth, did you touch it? No, I swear I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. The children are very smart, they run that calculation. That's the same calculation every sahabi who has to present himself before Rasulullah is going to have. If I tell him I got lazy, I got scared, I wasn't strong enough to go to battle to fight in the sake of Allah, then obviously there's going to be punishments. There are going to be consequences. But if I lie to him, maybe there's consequences, maybe there's no consequences, but they know that it's not just the messenger they have to convince, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. It is Allah Azza wa Jal they have to convince. And there's no lying that you can save from Allah. So they stick to the truth. This was actually a proof of their iman. And Allah loves that so much that He is telling us, anyone who makes a mistake, be honest, be truthful. Don't hide behind lies. Don't make excuses. And don't come up with creative words to justify what you did. A lot of the children upstairs that are listening, I know the school kids are listening. A lot of you say, I don't lie to my parents, and you tell yourself you don't lie. But you know what you do. You know what you really do, and Allah knows what you really do. You have to be from those who are truthful. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ittaqullah wa kunu ma'as sadiqin.